Hi, Miss Red Vegan, Melissa here for another Monday night edition of Ask Me Anything. Thank you to everybody because I actually got a bunch of questions this week, and so I'm super happy and appreciate it, and I won't have to just ramble on as I sometimes do when you guys don't send me good questions, so thank you. So I'm just going to jump in. Try to stay to the end if you can. It should be about 10 minutes is usually what I try to do, because at the end of this I want to give you my review of the movie Joker, which I went to see Friday night. And so if you want to see that, stick around to the end of the movie. Okay? Feel free to comment or ask questions. I'm going to try to read them. But you know, I sometimes get distracted, so don't be offended if I miss your comment or question. But I'm gonna try to look at it. I'm in my workout gear because I'm heading to my burlesque class pretty soon, and so don't think I'm just like, not taking this video seriously. I just, I wear the workout clothes to the class, and it just this way I didn't have to change. Okay. So somebody asked my opinion on the James Aspie. So I'm not going to have an answer for this because I actually don't really know what happened. So if anyone wants to fill me in, I know that he went to like a slaughterhouse, a pig slaughterhouse, and took a picture in front of a pig. So I actually don't even know. So somebody was asking my opinion on him. I guess the idea is him being, self-centered or self-focused or something in his animal advocacy. So I apologize. I don't have an answer to that just because I don't know the details. I'm not. Well, first of all, I just am somewhat disconnected as a person. I don't really read up on celebrities, even if they're vegan celebrities. I don't really know what's happening with. I don't follow people on Instagram unless they follow me back. I don't follow like a lot of the big celebrity vegans. So I'm sorry. So I don't even know. I probably should have just skipped that question. But just so you know, I have no idea what's going on. You're welcome to tell me, and then I could give you my opinion on it, or maybe I'll try to look up an article and figure it out, but I didn't get a chance to yet. Okay, somebody asked me my favorite time of year, and summer. I like when it's warm. I hate the winter. I hate walking Frankie in the winter. I hate not being able to wear whatever I want. I like to go swimming. I like to go to the beach. So summer all the time. Which also kind of answers another question I was asked, which is, where do I mentioned moving in the future, in the near future, where would I move and why do I want to move? And that would be one of the biggest reasons is, because I love warm weather and it's too cold here. I don't like the snow. I'm not even a big fan of fall and spring. So I'd rather live somewhere that's more summer all the time. And but there's other reasons too that I want to move. I want to try living somewhere that I've only lived in New England my entire life. So I want to experience new and different things. I love Miami. I would totally go to Miami, except it's freaking expensive, but I would still go. I love Miami a lot. I want to experience different ways of living, meet new people. I also want to test out my independence. It's been a big deal for me since my divorce, living on my own and being on my own and doing everything myself. And I think the next step would be to move somewhere where I don't have family close by or, and just, rely on myself and see how it goes. So I don't know where particularly. I do kind of have this idea of like in the distant future, like retirement age, living maybe in Mexico or somewhere in the Caribbean. It's kind of like my mental picture, but I'm pretty open to somewhere warm. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What's another question? Oh, somebody wanted me to tell my stand-up jokes. Not ready for that yet, but maybe in future. Give me time. I'm aiming for to do an open mic maybe the end of November, so we'll see. Maybe closer to that. Somebody asked what I like on my pizza. Everything. If it's vegan, I want it on my pizza. I don't have, I guess, so one of my favorite pizzas is a jerk jackfruit with mango. So if that kind of gives you an idea, there's nothing to me that's off limits on pizza. I just love pizza, and I'll eat any of it. I guess, so the only thing I wouldn't like is just a plain, boring, vegan cheese pizza. I want stuff on it. I want stuff on my pizza. Okay, how old is Frankie? So this is an estimate. When I adopted Frankie, they had to guess at his age. They guessed around 5. So he's around 7. So we don't really know, but he's the perfect age. He's just a perfect boy in every way. You guys know that. Oh, somebody asked why I'm vegan. I gave a long explanation of why. If you go back on YouTube, if you go to my first video where I introduce myself, I talk a lot about it. But I'll give you a short answer. I started by reading a book about vegan nutrition, or just, I guess at the time, I just read a book about nutrition. I didn't even really know anything about vegan. And it started me down a path of learning, and I started following a bunch of blogs and watching documentaries and reading more, and just that's what happened. And so I slowly, over a period of a few months, cut things out of my diet, switched to different things, and within a few months was vegan. So it started out, I guess, basically for health, although now it's completely for the animals. 100%. But back then I wouldn't have said that because I didn't think I even cared, which I probably didn't. I think there's this idea of your brain, when you eat animal products or animals, your brain doesn't let you fully love them because you can't. So, because that would be, it just doesn't make sense. So your brain protects you by making you not have a connection to them. I feel like I'm sounding, I don't know, not saying this clearly, but after I went vegan is when I found my connection with animals, and I'm not engaged. This is just a plain gold band on my right hand. So no, not engaged. Not even close. No engagement. So anyway, okay. So I got a question, I'm not sure if I understand. So if you're the person who asked, if you want to clarify, you're welcome to. So the question is it okay to approach someone based on appearance? I assume you mean approach as in to flirt with or hit on or meet, or I don't know. That's how I'm taking it. And we all do. I don't think there's any other, I don't know. So I don't really know how to answer that. I think that's what we all do. Right? I don't know. So let me know if I'm misunderstanding the question or if there's clarification or whatever. So we're about done in the 10 minutes, so I'm going to give my review of Joker movie. So when I went to see it, I really had no idea what to expect. I knew that it was, people were talking about the acting and how good of a movie it was, but that's all I heard. I had no idea. I was blown away by the acting. I thought it was incredible. and really good movie as far as giving background on the Joker character and making you like feel for him. And I'm not going to give any spoilers or anything, so don't worry about that. But I was a little bit triggered by the movie. I mentioned in a past video that I have a history of depression, and I'm doing well currently, but I guess I wasn't expecting it to be so hard to watch. By the end of the movie, I was like bawling my eyes out, and I don't know how many other people, if they have a history of depression, might have felt the same way. I'm not sure. I haven't read any other reviews of it or anything. But just a warning that if you do, that you might find some of the things triggering. If you've had, any violent interactions or there's a lot of tough things that happen in the movie, and I found it I was very emotional, and I found it very hard to watch. But having said that, it was a great movie. I just would want people to know that when they go in. I was expecting it to be more funny and more lighthearted, and it really wasn't. So that's my review. But amazing movie, amazing acting, very well done. But that's all. So I'm going to sign off since we did our 10 minutes. And thank you all for joining me today. And make sure you send me questions again for next week, and join me again next week. And as always, let me know if there's anything in particular you want me to talk about, or even what you think I should do. Mr. Frankie's trying to jump into the video again, so I'll show him real quick. Mr. Frankie. Let me know if there's anything that you want me to do a whole video on for YouTube. And go subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, go do it now. Okay, thank you. Bye, guys. Hi, Miss Red Vegan here for another edition on a Monday of Ask Me Anything. I got some good questions this week, so I'm going to jump right in. I don't know. We'll see how long it takes, but feel free to ask questions or whatever in the comments there, because I love that too. I'll try to pay attention. So I hope everyone's having a good week. It's a little rainy here in New England, but it's not too bad. I spent the morning and early afternoon shopping with my mom, which was lovely. Thanks, everyone. Okay, so somebody asked me about my goals. So that's an interesting question. I'm still working on that. So basically, since my divorce, my goals have really just been to explore and try new things and see where life takes me with all the freedom I have. What do I do in a day as a vegan? Like, eat or do? Like, I don't do anything different than a vegan would do, I don't think. The only difference is like food, really. So my goals are to just try different things. So that's why I'm taking I've taken acting classes, I'm taking improv class right now, I'm taking burlesque class, I've been in a few plays, I've been, take singing lessons, I did a couple of like modeling photo shoots, I did figure modeling for an art class. I just have been like trying new things, and I want to continue to try new things. The next thing I want to do is a short stand-up comedy routine and see how I like that, and just explore and travel, and until I figure out what bigger goals I have, I guess. Yes, I do play with my hair a lot. First of all, I'm a Leo, and not that I even believe in astrology, because I don't, but sometimes it's accurate. I'm a Leo, and so I do play with my hair a lot, and I guess it's just like, I don't know, a nervous habit, and I feel like I gotta fix it, but I guess I'll work on not messing with my hair so much. and maybe not saying like as much too. Those are some of my goals. So I have a bunch of short-term goals, which are just like new things I want to try. I have a lot of places I want to visit on my goals, and then I have long-term goals, like to move somewhere warm and blah, blah. I don't know. So, yeah. This is a fun question. With my my very little Instagram fame, what do I do when people recognize me? So it has happened a couple times, and in kind of funny circumstances. So one time, one of my friends on IG, Better Food Guru, she's amazing. Everyone should follow her. Her food's incredible. And she lives in Worcester here. I ran into her at my doctor's office one morning, and I had like no makeup, and I was sick. It was right before I went to the hospital back in March. I don't know if any of you remember that, but I was sick as a dog. And of course she recognized me and was like, "Miss Rodriguez," and I was like, no. I was so upset, but whatever. I've seen her since, so she's seen me healthy, and she was a doll and super sweet and didn't make me feel terrible about how I looked and was acting that day. So she's the best. Otherwise, some people have showed up at the museum or at places, and I just, be friendly and just explain that I'm working, and that, they have to respect that I'm at work. I don't know. So yeah, it has happened a few times. Sometimes I'll just see somebody look, and I'll just be like, am I friends with them on IG? I don't know. It's just a funny thing. And I'm like, I'm not sure, but I just get that feeling. Somebody asked me for recommendations for a plant-based diet because they work out a lot, and when they've tried it in the past, they always feel like they get hungry. So a couple things. First of all, I'm not a huge workout person. I try to work out when I can, but I'm definitely not a resource as far as knowing the best nutrition for optimizing workouts or whatever. And there's a million of those people on IG, so I would definitely recommend following some of them and asking them. If you need specific, I'll try to look through who I follow and see if I can find specific people. Otherwise, all the answers are also on Google. There's also lots of books. Thrive is one of those books that talks about sports nutrition and maximizing health and stuff like that. But my answer would be to eat more. When you're eating plant-based, you can eat more food. And a lot of people who complain that they're hungry again really soon after or whatever, they're just not eating enough calories. So just eat a bigger meal. My other recommendation is avocados because they're delicious and a little bit higher in calories than other vegetables or fruits or whatever they are, fruits, I guess. And they are shown to keep you full longer. So avocados. And eat more. You can eat more. It's just vegetables. And, it's just healthy stuff, so eat more. If you're working out a lot, just eat more. I don't know. Anyway, that was not super helpful. Thank you. Oh yeah, Game Changers, great movie. I still haven't watched it. I will at some point, but I don't have Netflix, and I don't really want to pay for it because I'm cheap. And I'm like, you know what? I'll come across it someday. I'm not in a hurry. I'm already vegan, so. Good for you getting the meatless fingers. That's good. Yeah, I recommend you guys. Vegan food has come so far. I'm willing to bet that most of the things that you guys try, you would not be able to tell a difference. So give it a try, and why not? What's the worst that can happen? Maybe your cholesterol will get a little better if you have problems with that. Maybe you'll feel a little bit lighter, a little bit, I don't know. Experiment. No harm in that. Okay, and then another question. What was my first concert I ever went to? So I'm trying to think back. I think it was Jewel. There were a couple concerts I went to right about the same time. One was Jewel, and one was No Doubt, which was opened by Garbage, which was pretty exciting. I was hugely into both those bands when I was young. Yeah, No Doubt, or that tells you so much about my taste in music when I was young. No Doubt, Garbage, and Jewel. So what else? Movies. Oh, some of my favorite movies. Okay, well, when I'm being classy, I would say Casablanca, because it's been like a long time favorite. And, there's so many quotes from Casablanca that you hear all the time that just make sense when you see the movie and blah, blah, blah. But if I'm going to sit down and watch a movie, usually I want it to be like a really dumb comedy. So like Step Brothers, or any stupid comedy. I love Hot Tub Time Machine, Super Bad. I don't know. Just dumb, fun comedies are what I really like the most. So, although I don't really get a chance to watch too much anymore, movies or TV. Oh, you eat avocados every day? Yay, avocados. It's so funny because they're my favorite, and I eat them as much as I can, and I just keep reading more and more good things about them. So why not? Everybody eat an avocado. Or don't, because then you'll bring up the prices, and that would be bad. Just eat some or whatever. Send me avocados. I don't know. Anyway, I'm over my 10 minutes, so I'm going to end this. I think I hit everything anyway. So thank you all for my questions today. It means a lot to me. This will get put on YouTube at some point. Oh my God, I don't know if you guys could hear that. That was Frankie. Frankie just had a big sneeze, and it was so loud. So that's cute. Aw, Ms. Duh. Yeah, so Frankie says hi. Oh, Frankie's birthday is coming up next month in November. So if anyone wants to send him any birthday presents, let me know. I'll send you his wish list. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Thanks for joining me. Mwah.